Okay, go.
Okay, again, you're going to see how this shape that we're looking for, which is the steel rod disappearing into the lug, you no longer notice the welding around this because it's been completely filed. And the way we accomplish that was we start with a rough file and we just draw and pull until we get the shape that we want. Then we move to a more of a square picking file to get even more detail and heavier cuts, and then start to form a radius. Small areas that need this type of work can be cut very slowly, and then a final metal file for smoothness. Once that's done, you'll want to take a good scratchy pad, get it dull, and then take this flat metal file again to rotate around to find the high and low spots. Then you'll want to follow up with just standard sandpaper, emery cloth rather, to get a final polish on it. Very small imperfections you may find in here will be filled up with a copper. I don't know if you can see the small imperfection here, but it's from the welding. Every now and then you'll get a small pit. What you can't get out will be filled up with copper. The most important part here at Arlen Ness is I will hand walk this piece through, not because it's on my bike, but I will hand walk this piece through the chrome shop, and I'll inspect it after they do the first dip, then the second dip of copper, and we'll buff it and make sure there's no holes or imperfections. So when the nickel goes on, it's perfect. Remember, if you had chromed this and just left it rough, it would be basically horrible, and it would be unsightly. It would not look like the the $1,000 piece that it should be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you that this is not level and is not clean, but I'm at the level here where I can take, at the point here where I can take a metal file to start to round this off, the radius. So what I want to do is I want to give it a high spot, low spot test, and I'm going to show you, if your camera's good enough, what is round and what is not round. I'll take this, we're going to dull it back, and if you notice, there's a shiny spot and a dull spot. See that? The dull spot is the low spot, and that's the spot that I have to file out. It will, piece like this, a piece of art or a front bumper for a motorcycle, will take about 30 to 40 hours worth of hand filing with 4 different files, emery cloth, and a scratch pad to get it perfect so it starts to look like this. Once this is completely polished, this entire piece is polished, and these two ends represent about 10 hours so far. It'll be ready to go to the chromer. And when we go to the chromer, I'll do a walkthrough, and you'll see how the chrome shop will be filling this up to my satisfaction. And I'm really picky. But it's really nice having you here with us at Arlen Ness Motorcycles in Las Vegas. We are the premier custom bike build shop of the world today. There's nothing we can't accomplish for you. We'd like to get your work, and just know that you'll have a one-off piece of art that's perfect.